in his trailer where he has like a little kitchen, and he would like cook me lunch, like hot food.
You must have absolute trust in one another, and absolute trust in the plan. This is gonna hurt.
Hello again, Meta.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. I think the first time I saw you was on Hunger Games. One of my favorite movies ever.
Yes, I love Hunger Games.
It was a blast. It's still a blast.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now you're in Rabbit Hole, which
Yes.
is extremely unnerving. I was watching the episodes and I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. My hand shook all the time.
Wow.
And congratulations on the series because it's a marvelous series. I'm simply loving it.
Thank you.
And for us here in Brazil, for the fans here in Brazil, can you tell us a little bit about the series?
Yes. Well, first of all, thank you for having me. The series takes place in the world of corporate espionage. And we meet John Weir, who's played by Kiefer Sutherland. He plays a master of deception in this very messed up world, using people's data to manipulate and coerce people into doing basically whatever he wants. And then everything gets turned on him. And he's framed for murder. And it coincides with him meeting this woman, Haley, who I play. And his world explodes, and so does hers. And then we go down this rabbit hole.
Yes, you already answered my second question, which was about your character. So thank you in advance. And how did you prepare for the role of Haley? Because I know you have a long television filmography. You did Empire, you did oh, I just read the series. Oh my God, but you did a lot.
I know. I know what I did. Yeah, so I still, first it's the script, right? And the script had a very specific tone. I am a fan of thrillers, espionage, especially in the golden era of cinema, the 70s. But, I really just combed the script. And, what's interesting in doing something that's original is that we're creating this character. It's not, I'm not playing a historical figure. It's not back in the 80s. It's today, Yes. And so I just did a lot of research about, she's a lawyer, but I don't want to give too much away because there's so many, I don't know how many episodes you've seen or what your audience has seen, but I learned Krav Maga, which is an Israeli self-defense technique. And yeah.
You talked about Krav Maga. I know a little bit because my aunt taught me, because she knows a lot of those arts.
Yes, capoeira is I've done a little bit of that too.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Capoeira is historical
dance
and art and fight here in Brazil.
Yeah, it's amazing.
We all love it. I can't do capoeira.
It's can't?
I can't.
No, well, it is hard.
I can do Krav Maga, but I can't do capoeira.
You can do Krav Maga, but you can't. I don't understand.
Because I learned Krav Maga when I was little. And capoeira, I tried to learn, but then I messed up both my knees because I was a dancer and I messed up both of my knees and I couldn't do anything anymore.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. It's been a long time. And you talked about how much you love espionage movies and series. What's your favorite? We can talk about like classic spy movies or series.
Well, this isn't my favorite, but this I was just talking about this on the way here because I was thinking about John Kiefer's character and Haley, and I really love Mr. and Mrs. Smith. The Brad Pitt, Angelina, because I love their dynamic.
Yes.
And I think it's not at all that we're trying to be Mr. and Mrs. Smith at all. They're Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but it reminded me of that that back and forth, you know, that tennis match, that can I trust you to not kill me, but also can I trust you to not kill my heart? You
Yes.
know?
Mhm.
So and then it's set in the world of these like bigger, you know, issues. I mean, you know, we're talking about saving the world, we're talking about algorithms and data mining and all sorts of things, but in there is still a romance.
Yes, I felt the same about the series Rabbit Hole, and now that you mentioned Mr. and Mrs. Smith, I can see a little bit of that in
Yeah.
the dynamic. I love
Yeah.
that movie, and my favorite movie I think is Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
Oh, I love that movie.
I love this
I
movie,
love that movie.
and we have time for one more question. Can you tell me a little story, backstage story about you or about you and Kiefer or anything?
You know what? Well, Mr. Kiefer is a good cook, and he
Didn't know that.
yeah, so he doesn't, you know, because we all go to the, you know, we have like catering, and we go and we eat catering, and he's always like, oh, no, no, thank you. I bring my own lunch. And I was like, oh, in his trailer where he has like a little kitchen, and he would like cook me lunch, like hot food, you know, soup or chicken, roast chicken. And
That's
I mean,
amazing.
it's pretty great. And he's a
That's
good cook.
amazing. Which is very important since you're eating
Absolutely.
with him.
Yeah.
So
If he was a bad cook, I would have been like, I can't work with you.
I can, I
I
can, I can.
can't. I
I
just can't.
quit. I
I
quit.
quit.
So I think that's all the time we have, unfortunately. It was
Okay.
such a joy talking to you.
Thank you
I'm
so
a big
much.
fan. And again, congratulations on this series.
Thank you so much.